Okay, hello everyone. We're going to get started a few minutes early because I have to share these images with you. You can see on NASA spaceflight, they're sharing images of the Ship 25 and Booster 9 being restacked all over again. I think that this duo might hold a record for the amount of stacking and destacking that we've seen. So I'm going to share this in the background with you. They've actually been currently in some sort of a hold, literally holding the ship there. So they're not quite done. But it's been interesting watching this. I'm sure many of you have been watching this, and thank you guys for tuning in. Actually, I should not forget to set up my camera because we are going to be doing another one of these today. So if you guys watched me assemble this live, I actually got another version of the vented 3D printed model rocket, and today we are going to do an SLS model live. So thank you to everyone who's joining. Let me just make sure I set this up so that I get two angles for when I edit this. And lucky for you, I'm going to be giving away an unopened kit to one of you in the audience today. So in order to win, you have to comment. Super chats are encouraged. They're not required. But remember, this is my job. So hold on one second here. Okay, so I might have to just turn this way. I see that you guys are coming in from all over the place. So let me see here. I meant to set up my phone for a second angle. You guys couldn't really see my hands last time, and I've been so enthralled by this restacking. It was really interesting when I went to Starbase not too long ago, my 5th trip down there. The day as I was leaving, they were stacking it. So it's an awesome time. And it sounds like we are getting much closer to actually seeing IFT2, which is very exciting. Okay, so hopefully this is just gonna sit there. Okay, and I think that I've stabilized my desk today, which is great news because sometimes this thing wobbles. Thank you guys for tuning in. We have Grady from Vancouver, Washington. We have David from London. We have John from London. We got some people in London. George from the Philippines. John saying he never wins anything. So again, super chats are encouraged, not required. But let me know when you guys want me to go full screen here. In for the win from Wisconsin. We have Michael from Houston. So this is what we are assembling today. This is a Stardust SLS model rocket. And listen, I know that you guys are probably more excited about Starship. So remember, if you want to order your own and assemble it, they're actually not too expensive. But Stardust, who is the company that makes these, was nice enough to send me an extra one to send to you. So let's see if it turns on. I haven't turned this on in a while. You should vent pretty soon here. You should be venting. Anyway, so there's this version too. And I was surprised to see how many of this version sold. So thank you guys for buying them. But we will have this in the background because we are going to get started. And I guess I should probably pull up the assembly video as well. So maybe I need to do that in the other screen. So bear with me. Okay, so Steve says that he bought the Starship version and he's actually doing the version where you can 3D print it yourself. So that's also an option. You don't have to buy the pre-printed kit. Wow, we have someone from Switzerland. So hello, everyone. I'm going to keep this going in the background for a little bit. As you can see, I mean, there is a lot of activity going down. Okay, so NASA spaceflight, well, it's stacking day again. It is in a hold right now. Who knows why? But a lot of people are saying, when are you going down to Starbase? And I'm not going to go down to Starbase until I absolutely know, hey, the Fish and Wildlife review has been completed. Remember, they have up to 135 days. Now, they say that they're going to finish probably sooner than that. So that's good news. We know that the FAA has announced that they've completed their safety review. So now we have the environmental portion of it. And so I am optimistic, especially after talking firsthand to William Gerstenmaier. I saw him again at the Ascend Space Conference. Unfortunately, he said he couldn't do an interview with me. I kind of think that I maybe got him in trouble with the interview that I did in January, but he told me off camera, and this is, well known, that Ship 25 and Booster 9 have been ready to go since September. So I said, once you guys get the green light, how soon are you going to go? He said, we need to fly as soon as possible, which means that I'll probably have very little notice to drive down to Boca Chica. But hey, it's 5.5 hours. And that's why I moved to Texas. And so I could be close and ready to drop everything. So I am hoping that it happens pretty soon. But let's see here. Yeah. So John says there's no way Apollo would have ever succeeded if they had even 10% of this environmental scrutiny. You make a good point. It has been interesting to see the delays, and I really think, or at least I hope, that the Senate hearing, which many of you watched through my channel, where William Gerstenmaier from SpaceX, we had Blue Origin representatives, we had Virgin Galactic representatives saying, hey, this process with the FAA needs to be streamlined. If the FAA is understaffed, staff it up, because really, what is the excuse here? And thank you, Ross. Ross watched my video that I just released today. It's a wrap up from the Ascend Space Conference that I went to in Las Vegas last week. And I did interview some people that you guys are probably familiar with, including for the first time, Pam Melroy, who is the NASA Deputy Administrator. She was a great interview. As many of you know, she's been to space more than once. But I also interviewed some students, including one student as young as 14 years old. I mean, I was absolutely blown away by what some of these students, high school students, are doing. So if you want to be inspired by the next generation who are way smarter than me, then watch my new video. So you have some people in there that you recognize, some people that you don't recognize, but I still think deserve your attention. And Bimmer Geezer, thank you for the super chat. Hummer Geezer from Planet Earth. He was actually fortunate to go with me on the private tour of Johnson Space Center. So we actually were given the director's guest badge, which apparently is pretty rare to get one of those badges. And I took a ton of video. I'm very thankful that they let me take video during this tour. We were able to see the neutral buoyancy lab. We were able to see the current mission control, the Apollo mock-up mission control. So including with cigarette butts from that time period. So I hope that you guys enjoy that video. I will be releasing that soon. And you may be wondering how I scored such an amazing tour, not only of Johnson Space Center, but along with Charlie Duke, an Apollo moonwalker, and astronauts Doug Hurley, who was one of the first astronauts on a SpaceX crewed mission. I mean, that's insane. And also Nicole Stott, who has been to space many times. And so this was part one of my zero-G experience. So part two, the zero-G flight, has been delayed, unfortunately, for a very ironic reason. We were not able to get clearance from the FAA for the airspace, which I thought was just a funny joke, since I've been talking about the FAA kind of negatively for the past few weeks regarding Starship. So is it a coincidence? I don't know, but it sounds like they're short-staffed. And once again, it's the FAA. But the good news, as far as Starship goes, is that they have completed their safety review. So now we're just waiting on that environmental review. And another really reassuring piece of news is that we saw Fish and Wildlife out there cleaning up some of those concrete chunks. If you guys watched my tour of Starbase, which surprisingly has only gotten about 15,000 views. I mean, I went all over Starbase, including to behind the beach, behind the dunes, where you can see the backside of the tank farm. You can see a ton of damage. And you had that concrete jungle, which now it looks like the Fish and Wildlife Service has cleaned up most of that. And let me know, I have to be honest, I helped with the cleanup a little bit. So in this room, I do have a giant piece of concrete, but it's not just concrete. I actually was able to score a piece of the concrete with the fond egg, which is very sharp, by the way, and with the rebar. So let me know if you guys want to see that during this live stream. But you know, I wanted to just get some information out of the way here. I've been kind of wrapped up in my work obligations for the Ascend Space Conference, and there has been a ton of information going on down at Starbase. So I'm sorry that I'm kind of just getting to it now, but a lot of things have been on my mind. And interesting that Kevin says SpaceX should really fence it off better. Well, if you guys have seen on X, there are pictures of new barriers going up, and those look like they're probably going to be permanent. Now, this wasn't in the area that I was behind the dunes, but they're putting up about, I think, 20-foot high barriers alongside the road, which is unfortunate. So yes, it sounds like some of you guys want to see the concrete memento. So I should show you. So I will show you, but we also have a question from Ross. Do you have any date yet for your rescheduled 0G flight? So interesting, this 0G flight that I won, by the way, through a competition with Moondow. So thank you, Moondow. And I actually interviewed the founder of that. That should be very exciting too for you guys to watch. This flight was supposed to be in June. And at the time, they didn't have enough pilots. Those pilots were poached from 0G. And now we have a new problem, which is that the airspace wasn't cleared. So, you know, no bad feelings toward Moondow or 0G. They're doing the best that they can. But I know that it was frustrating for some people that flew all the way down. However, we had an amazing tour of Johnson Space Center. So don't worry, that is on the way. Dave, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate your participation. Don't worry, we will get started assembling this. It's going to be live, and I hope that I don't regret that. Thank you guys for sending in super chats. Michael Maxey, $50. Wow, so generous of you. FYI from the Space News Pod, Tim Dodd, aka Everyday Astronaut, will be at Starbase for IFT2. He will be at Starbase. He is actually staying. His studio is not far from where I was staying. Many of you guys recognize that when I stayed at an Airbnb, they call it Starbnb down in Port Isabel. So he posted that he's going to be back in his studio. He's going to be making a bunch of upgrades so that he can have better footage of this second launch. So I know that he's going to be down there. I'm going to do my best to be down there, and it's going to be very exciting. And I think a lot more successful, even though the first flight was a success for many reasons. Well, it wasn't perfect. Okay, I just saw the camera move on NASA space flight here. So maybe they're just moving the camera. Highlander 3, thank you for the super chat as well. Loved the video about Starbase. I'm a pub owner, and it added even more excitement for me as I plan a road trip to Texas to see all things Elon. It's amazing to see how many all things Elon have been added just over the few years that I've been visiting Starbase and even Austin, Texas. So I know that you're going to enjoy Hopper House. Again, Starbase themed bar. I don't drink at all, and I very much enjoyed it. And the food is, I'm sorry, out of this world. I know, corny. Now, before we get started, I am going to show you the memento. I already did my workout today, but it is pretty heavy. And it is a little bit tricky because that fondag is really sharp. So many of you guys saw that I had this sample that one of my viewers sent to me. This is a piece of the concrete chunk. Well, this is just concrete. So that's great, but this fondag stuff is very sharp. And this is a little chip of the heat tile. So remember, this second launch, we're probably going to have another ton of heat tiles washing up on shore. But let me get the big chunk. Hopefully I don't hurt myself. And you guys are going to see how fabulous this looks. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so here is the magic. We can see rebar. I don't know if you can see the fondag, but this thing is sharp. So this is what I was able to grab. I actually have another. Oh my gosh, it's heavy. I actually have another concrete chunk in my car that has an indentation of the rebar. So it's the reverse. This one has rebar sticking out of it. It looks crazy. It looks like an abstract piece of art. The other version has just a nice clean indentation. I don't have it. It's in my car. so that I can open my trunk and say, do you want to see what's inside? But here we go. So this is what I was able to, this is my portion of the cleanup, guys. And yes, Ross says that is a decent sized chunk. I'm curious to see how much this weighs. Maybe I'll weigh it for you. But yeah, it was very strange to me because right after I posted that video, like 2 days later, Fish and Wildlife Service was out there cleaning these chunks. So, you know, did I start a movement? I don't know. You tell me. Anyway, so here's a chunk. I'm going to put this down. Oh boy. Woo. All right. And now I have sand all over my hands. I saw another super chat fly in. So thank you from Bruce. Bruce says, let's hope November is the month for IFT2 and IFT3 is at the end of February when I plan to be down there. Fingers crossed. I really hope that it is, yeah, can you full screen with the concrete? Oh yeah, you want me to full screen? Okay. Let me full screen. Oh, well, you guys can see we are almost done. We're getting closer to it being fully stacked. So there's been some movement. However, you guys want the concrete chunk, so let's do it. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let me do it one more time, and then we're going to get started. I'm telling you, this thing is pretty heavy. I'm actually kind of curious how much it weighs. It's not just heavy. It's covered in Fondex. So check this out. Do you guys see those little sharp, spiky things coming out of the top? They're kind of like, they're kind of, yeah. Do you guys see it? So this is it. It's very heavy and it's pretty cool looking, I have to say. So there's that. All right, so let's get started. We talked about Starship. Thank you for looking at that. Okay. All right, so here we are, Stardesk. And let me share a different screen with you. And that will be build Stardesk. Okay. So let's see. Can you guys see this? Yeah, you can. Yes, so interesting to see the close-up. Thank you for looking at that. All right, so we are going to be selecting the SLS model, tutorial videos, assembly video. And I will say, when I did this live last time, I was a little bit nervous about it, but it's actually pretty good. Images with you. Oh. You can, I don't want to hear myself. Okay, can you guys still see it? Let's see here. Yeah, you can. Okay, you guys are ready? I wonder if there's a way to make this. Maybe I should do that. Is that better? Okay. All right, guys. Yeah, the concrete would look great on the mantle, but it is pretty heavy. This is much more manageable. Okay, so yes. So Steve wants to know, what are those little pieces of metal? So that's the Fondag. That was supposed to hold up during the first launch. And as we know, it didn't. So we have a water-cooled steel plate. That's just one of the changes for this next launch that should make things a lot better. All right. So let's play this. Oh, we need some sound.
By now, you should have all of your 3D printed pieces ready to go, whether you printed them yourself or you ordered them from us. You should have 24 3D printed pieces,
24
not
pieces.
Including all those small little black pieces like this ring here. But that does include some pieces that might have come with your kit, like this, the red NASA worm logo.
Okay.
So you need all this.
I am going to grab out the pieces. But I'm curious, how are you guys doing? Are you excited? I mean, that's a redundant question if you're excited about the launch, but do you plan on going to the launch? Were you at the first launch? Let me know these things because we are all a space community here and it's an exciting time, I got to say. I think it's interesting to talk to people behind the scenes like William Gerstenmaier, who is the VP of Build and Flight Reliability, longtime NASA employee. And to hear him say just very bluntly, hey, we're ready to go. And, you know, we're going to go as soon as we can go. Starship's been ready to fly. This is kind of inexcusable. And then just to see SpaceX posting multiple times, we're ready to fly. We're ready to fly. So, you know, they're on quite a campaign there. All right. So we are going to get out. Oh, man. I'm telling you, last time when I did this, the Starship live, all this stuff looked very intimidating, I have to say. However, it was way easier than I imagined. Now, I probably should reassemble my Starship one because it is slightly loose, I will say. But we're gonna do, let's see here. I wonder if I should move this down too. Does this move down? Oh my gosh, this looks so, I'm sorry guys, this looks so rookie. Should I move this down? Do you guys want to watch the pieces? It's probably a dumb question. Okay, so we have pieces, more pieces, 24 pieces in total. Okay, let's go. All right, we're gonna play this.
Those pieces, and of course you'll need the rest of the hardware that came with your kit. And now we're ready to get started.
We're ready.
Okay, we're going to start with the 3D printed base, the micro USB splitter, and the LED strip.
Okay, splitter. You guys, I go really slow. I'm sorry. I want to do this once and do it right. Okay, base, micro splitter, and LED strip. I gotta move this. Yeah, so Ross says, I'm not letting myself get too excited until we know the Fish and Wildlife review is complete. I'm the same way. I'm the same way, guys, because I've been doing this long enough to know that there's a lot of chatter and people get really excited, and it just doesn't just doesn't always work. Okay. All right. So here we go. Here we go.
First, plug the shorter end of the micro USB splitter into the LED strip.
Okay.
Then insert the female end.
This is the shorter end. Well, oh, and you guys, I should probably tell you that I was able to get a hitch for my Tesla Model 3, an eco hitch, which is valued at a lot. And I am going to be installing that live with guidance because I watched the installation video, and that is going to require me taking off the bumper of my car. So I don't want to mess it up. But if you guys want to watch a seriously involved job, not as calm as this, then I'm going to live stream that tomorrow, and I'm going to get a bike rack.
The splitter into its slot in the base with the shorter wire on the bottom. Push it all the way down.
Oh my goodness. Shorter wire on the bottom. Okay. Okay. You guys, every time I do this, like during it, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can do it. This seems really hard. And then I surprise myself.
You can bend the longer wire out of your way for now, so we can insert the LED strip into the correct location. For that, you'll want to angle the LED strip down so you can slide the end of it into a small slot behind all these little arches. The LEDs will be facing directly up. Then you can push the other end of the LED strip all the way down, making sure the wire stays tucked in the base.
Okay, wait. LED strip goes up. Okay, I think it goes like this. That's the scary thing about this. It's like, I feel like if you do one step wrong, then you gotta start all the way over and go back. Okay, that looks right. Right? All right. Sorry, guys. You guys are... Dave says organize first. Well, you know, okay.
We'll need the small, clear 3D printed button. We'll put this into its slot next to the LED strip, but make sure you face it the correct way.
Okay, where's the clear 3D printed button? Oh boy. Clear 3D printed button. Where is it? Oh, here it is. We have some very little pieces. It's like Legos, although the directions are pretty clear, but can be obscure at times. I think it's just, I mean, honestly, Caleb, who is the gentleman here with Stardesk, he does a very good job of explaining this. Okay, so yes, it got cold last night in Texas. That
The
is.
top of the button has a small ridge you can feel, and that's the side that faces up.
Now, if I can do this again in a one take wonder like the first time, I think it's safe to say he's pretty good at giving instructions because I'm not a tinkerer historically. I'm not a tinkerer.
And of
Okay.
course, the protruding button faces towards the front. So we can put that in this slot here, and then push it all the way back for now. Then we'll need the NASA worm logo and the
Okay. Push it all the way back for now. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right, guys. NASA worm logo. Here we go. I'm guessing you just pop it in here, but we should probably keep going.
front panel. The letters can be inserted into the front panel so they stick out the front a little bit. Then the panel will slide down into the two grooves on the very front of the base.
Look at that. Oh my gosh.
The next thing we'll do is put the reservoir on the base. Be sure the rectangular opening in the reservoir is on the left, like
Be sure the rectangle. Oh, do I need to take that stuff out of it?
this.
Probably. Hold on, guys. I have some stuff to take out of it. Yes. Yeah, I'm excited to. Part of the reason why I want to get a bike rack is that, I can ride my bike to the trail here, but it's kind of through some traffic. And I don't know. I'm a lot more cautious after breaking my femur. I don't want to do that again. Okay, so hold on. Left. I think it's like this. Wait. Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay.
Now we're going to install the humidifier disc into the platform supports piece.
Okay. Platform support piece.
Always be gentle with the humidifier disc. The wire connections can be pretty fragile, so never pull on the wires. If you break yours, or if
Now I'm going to clean up. There's a lot of little strings, probably from the printing. Steve wants to know, how are the workouts going? So the workouts are going good. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I just keep this up? I feel like it feels weird to, yeah. The workouts are going well. I just started Pilates, actually. If some of you guys have been following, I was doing CrossFit for a little bit, but it started to hurt my knee a lot. And I just don't want to make the same mistake as last time, which my leg was hurting a lot and I ignored it. And then I broke my femur. So I'm doing Pilates right now. And I think that that's going to actually be great for sort of a physical therapy and low impact. Okay, so
they happen to be broken during shipping, use the form on our website to reach out to me and I'll send you a replacement. Okay, so we'll take our disc and make sure we have it facing the right way.
Which is
the soldered wire connections are visible on the top of the disc. There's a little gap in the clear rubber gasket for the wires. The bottom of the humidifier disc has no gap in the gasket and it's flat all the way around. So with the bottom of the gasket facing down, we're going to insert the disc into the platform support piece. Before you start pushing it in though, you'll need to line up the wires with the little slot in the 3D printed piece. That's where the wires need to end up. And again, don't tug the wires. If you need to end up removing this disc from the platform support piece, you'll want to use one of the white wigs.
They have a way you can undo it, so if you mess it up.
Okay, so now you can start pushing the disc down.
Okay, so here we are.
It will be a tight fit, so make sure you push all the sides down evenly and the gasket doesn't start coming off. And again, make sure those wires are lined up with that little slot. Next, you'll need one of your white wigs. You only need one, the other one is just a replacement if you eventually need one. Before you install this though, you'll need to go run it under a faucet to get it nice and soaked. If you don't do this and start with a dry wick, it can actually take quite a while to draw the water up, which will...
Okay, let me go run this under a faucet. You guys heard him. Hold on 1 second. right, it didn't really expand all that much, but I ran it underwater. So, okay.
Will be pretty annoying when we try to test everything here soon. Okay, so take your pre-soaked wick and slide it up into the part from underneath. You need to insert the flat edge of the wick into the part, so that flat edge is what touches the disc. Make sure to make good contact with the bottom of the humidifier disc. Then take the angled edge of the wick and insert that into the center hole of the reservoir, and align everything like this. That rectangular hole in the reservoir should still be uncovered. Next, we're going to take the green circuit.
Slow down, buddy. Okay, I'm putting it. Okay, so here we go. I put it in the middle hole and the rectangle is still uncovered. So David says has to go. Sorry, guys. This thing goes a little bit fast. So
plug two things into it.
Okay.
First, the other end of the micro USB splitter goes into the micro USB port.
Okay, the other end. So that's the long one, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. So now I'm going to put the port into here. Okay. Added it.
Second, the white connector of the humidifier disc will plug into the white receiver on the circuit board.
Okay.
Make sure you orient it correctly. There's a slot that prevents it from plugging in backwards.
Okay, I didn't need to focus for that. Oh, I'm the new Scott Manley? I don't know about that. Okay. I think I'm doing this correctly. Hold on. It's very little pieces here. Very delicate. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, I was doing it backwards. No wonder it wasn't working very well. Here. Sorry, guys. I don't know what. Okay. So here we go.
Before we put the circuit board in the base, slide your clear 3D printed button all the way towards the front as far as it will go. It should be sticking through the front panel.
Okay.
Now we can slide the circuit board into position. The top of the board will be facing the front, and the left edge of the board will slide into a small slot in the base.
Oh, yeah.
And the black button on the board should barely fit behind the clear 3D printed button.
Okay.
Slide it all the way down. Now, you should be able to press your clear 3D printed button.
I can press it.
Click. All right, time to test everything.
Time to test everything.
Find a power source and go ahead and plug your micro USB power cable.
This is the exciting part. When I first did this with the Starship model, I was really having doubts, and then they had you test the button and it lit up, and I was like, wow, if I can do this, anyone can do it, let me tell you. Seriously, Ross says very intricate and clever design. I'm telling you, if I can do this on the first take live, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, thank you. Grady says, Grady gave me a great super chat. Says, wish I lived closer and had the time off availability. We'll just have to see launches through your eyes and cameras. Thanks, Ellie. Well, you know what? Hopefully someday you can make it down to a Starship launch, and hopefully soon they really start upping that cadence. But thank you for the super chat, and definitely will be exciting to see how this next launch goes, because I was not expecting to get what I got at the first launch, which was an interview with Elon's mom and just all this crazy stuff. Okay, so now we're going to see if the power button works. So bear with me. Okay, and the power plug is here. I'm going to plug this in. Is it in? Oh, okay. I didn't even press it. It was already on. So Oh, wait, no. No. I'm trying to turn the light off. Why isn't the light going off? Maybe it just turns on as soon as you plug it in. Interesting. Okay, well, whatever. Let's keep going. Okay.
Into the base. The LED strip should turn on right away. And watch out, it's pretty bright.
Okay,
Then
so that's correct.
Clear button.
Okay, so it should turn on right away and it is bright. Okay, I'm not crazy. Okay.
You should see a blue light come on, and as long as you pre-soaked the wick, a little geyser of water vapor will erupt. If you push the button again, the blue light should start blinking. This is the intermittent venting mode, which basically just makes it vent on and off every few seconds. Push the button one more time and it will turn off. If everything seems
Front
to be
switch
working,
is for the
proceed.
vent.
If something isn't working right,
yeah, it's for the vent.
check everything is firmly
because this is plugged in and
make
this is
the
just
wick is still
on.
wet. If it still isn't working, reach out to me
But I
via
think
our
this is
website
out of
and we'll
water.
get it figured out.
So, yeah.
After unplugging the power,
Okay.
we can now put the concrete pad piece on top of everything.
Concrete pad.
And before we do that, I suggest placing your extra wick here inside the base so you don't lose it. Also, make sure your red and black cords are in between these two posts. Then make sure everything is lined.
Which posts? Oh. There. I think that's right. Huh, please have it venting during all live chats. Yeah, the other one I think I need to add more water, but you guys are going to see this one vent very quickly.
And slide the concrete pad over all the posts with the clips facing down. Push the 4 clips firmly into the base.
Wait, it's got to go like this. Did I do this right? I feel like I may have gotten one part of this backwards. Shoot. Now, if I did get something backwards, that would be kind of embarrassing. Yes, I think I did. Uh-oh. Okay. That would be really embarrassing, actually. But I think that it would show us how easy it is to fix it. Okay, so I think what I did wrong, I think that I have this. Hold on. Is it like this? No, maybe I didn't. Sorry, guys. Trying to build something and talk is not as easy as it may seem. Okay. Why is this seeming so strange all of a sudden? Okay. Okay. Well, so here's what I have, and this looks like what he had. He had this on the left side facing you. So I think that I'm just, let's see here. Why is this not? Oh, I think I had it upside down. All right. Well, if I'm blushing, it's because I'm embarrassed. Okay. Hold on, guys. Don't worry, you too can do this at home. Should we tell blonde jokes now? Well, you could. Okay. It looks like it's starting to go in. Why is that side not going in? Okay, from the positioning of the tutorial and the positioning of the model, yours is on the wrong end of the base. Well, let's see if I don't break it. Okay, so So, Michael, which side is this part wrong? Is this part wrong? Can you let me know? Okay. Maybe it is like this. I think it is. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys. If it doesn't fit, force it. Well, I don't think that that's working. Okay. Does this look? No, that's not correct either. Pull the top off. Oh my God, you guys, this is so embarrassing. Hold it up with the NASA so we can, okay, you guys, this is where you come in. What am I doing wrong? Should I go back a little bit? The gray bit with all the posts is backwards. Okay, so we're going to take it out. So does this look more correct? Oh, geez, I'm just taking everything. Is this correct? Anyone? Is this correct? Yes. Oh my gosh, no. Okay. We're going to try it again. Well, this one looks like the posts are going to line up, so we're going to try it again. Oh, yay! Yeah. Okay. That was extremely embarrassing.
This part can be removed if you need to access anything inside, but try to be gentle when removing it as to not break the clips.
You guys, I've been nervous about doing this live like all day.
First, we'll need 3 pieces: the mobile launch platform and these 2 small white pieces called the tail service mast umbilicals.
Okay, tail service mast umbilicals. Let's find those. But you know what? There's no shame in doing it wrong and learning. If you don't try, that's way worse. You can't be afraid to fail. Also, what are all of these? They have these little, they have a lot of these tiny, tiny little ring pieces. It would focus on me or on the thing. Anyway, they have a ton of those. Thank you guys for being nice. We are not done yet.
We're going to push those 2 white pieces into the 2 tail service masts. You'll see 2 dimples on each side of the white umbilicals. Those allow the piece to snap into place. The other side has a little tab that sticks up. That tab should be pointing up. These are a little tricky to install, so here's how I do it.
These are tricky to
install. The mobile launch platform at a steep angle like this. Then,
wait, these are tricky to install, and I just like something else was too tricky for me? Uh-oh. Okay, so the problem is this is like reverse. This is okay. So he's holding it like this. Yes, okay. And he's holding this part up. Okay.
Then holding the white piece vertically with the dimples near the bottom.
Wait, okay.
Place it into the tail service mast.
Okay. Okay.
It will need to snap in near the bottom of that opening. So again, while holding everything at an angle, put your thumb on the flat face of the white piece and firmly press it down and towards the bottom of the opening. You should feel and hear it snap into place.
Oh no.
And it will still be able to move up and down.
Well, you guys, this is for sure an excitement guaranteed live stream because this one seems to be tripping me up a little bit more than the other one. Switch hands. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Ross, here is the comment of the live stream. It's interesting how the SLS model is more complex than the Starship model, just like the real world. Okay. All right, okay, set on the table. Okay, there's a good plan. Oh, wait, no, that did not work. Hold on. Listen, you guys said that you had fun on the first one. So this is kind of by popular demand. I know it's not perfect, but it is live. So that's just the way the cookie crumbles, as Jim Carrey says. Okay, why is this? I think I got one. I think I got one of them in there. Okay. Man, this is actually harder. Okay, just bear with me. See, this is why it'd be so great to have like a co-host. So you guys just don't have to sit there. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Well, we did one.
Then repeat with the other one.
Oh, he gets it on the first try. He's like, don't worry, it's not hard. Oh, I did it. Wait, no, I didn't. Well, then what was that noise? Wow, I thought I had it. Uh-oh. Okay, this second one is very naughty. Yeah, he has done it very times. Okay. Oh, oh my God, why is it making a cracking noise or a snapping noise? Okay, well. Watching someone else struggling is entertaining. Well, I'm glad because I'm getting a little heated in here. Okay, let's try this again. I'm gonna start over. I'm getting tilted. It's as if I'm gambling and I'm playing poker and I just need to know when to walk away from the table, guys. I can't walk away though because I promised you guys I'd finish this. The cats are not in here, and that is for a good reason. They would make this way harder. Okay. Oh, just go in there. I'm getting annoyed by this step, guys. It's so annoying. Oh, now I lost the other one. You know what, guys? Maybe this wasn't a good idea, okay? Just, wow, I lost the other one. I lost the other one. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. All right. I'm starting to get a little bit mad. Okay. Rewatch that part of the video. Okay. Word to the wise. Okay.
You should feel and hear it snap into place, and it will still be able to move up and down. Then repeat with the other one.
He's like doing it at an angle. I need to like call him right now. Take a moment and breathe. Listen, Tommy, this is a little bit embarrassing. Okay. They snap in. Yeah, I'm trying to snap it in. Okay. Hold on. I mean, you guys, what are we going to do? Like, if this lasts too long, what are we going to do? Okay, hold on. We are supporting you. Don't get frustrated. Oh, gosh. Okay. All right. Let's see. Does this actually? Yeah, it does. Okay. So they have these like little dimples. They're very small, but those are supposed to snap into something in here. You know, this really makes me question if I even had the first one or if it was just kind of like stuck in there. We'll stay as long as it takes. Well, that's some dedication, guys. Come on. Oh, you bastard. Gosh. All right. You guys, my frustration is building to anger and resentment. Now, this may not be healthy. So it's not the way I planned the live stream to go. Gosh, dang it. I'm like tempted to upload. It's already been 50 minutes. Are you shitting me, dude? Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. I think Ellie needs a supervisor in quality control. All right. I'm tempted to upload like part of the tour and just play it while I dye your hair black. Well, that is a weird comment. Why is that? Thank you for the super chat. I don't want to miss it. Thank you for your pro coverage of SpaceX and Tesla. Would like to see you visit one of the colony simulations they are running. That would be great. I am trying to get a more exclusive tour just for myself of Johnson Space Center, but it may take a while and some more networking to do that. However, interestingly enough, the day before I did my tour at Johnson Space Center, Mr. Beast was there. So if you guys watch Mr. Beast, he's going to be releasing a video with something that he shot there. I don't know what he shot. Okay, guys. So, oh no. So what do we do here? What do we do here? Do I upload part of the never before seen interview and just play it for you and hopefully get this done? Or B, continue to tap dance while I sit here and frustratingly try to get this done? Let me know. But thank you guys for still watching. Now, listen, I have to be honest because now I've built both of them. The Starship one is much easier to build. I want to know how important this part is. Do you have any tweezers? I do have tweezers, but why would that matter? Anyone? Wait.
Now that those are installed.
Oh, well, they're not installed. So slow down, dude. We have invested this much time. Don't leave us now. You guys, we're all in this together. You guys are wanting to watch it get done, so damn it. Okay. Just keep spinning around. Like, how hard should this really be? Oh, wait. Oh, you guys, I know it's in there. Check it out. Yes. Oh my God. Okay, here's the deal. I just had to press harder. Oh God. I just had to press harder. Okay, we're going to do it again. Harder. Harder. Bastard. Sorry, guys. This is not safe for work. I apologize. Now I'm like scared I'm going to lose the one I just got. I bet the SLS team had just as much trouble seating the solid booster seals. Come on, get in there. By the way, for Halloween last night, did not do any sort of dressing up. However, I watched Candyman, the remake, the newer one, and that should, oh, F yeah, I'm not going to say it. Yes, 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 yes. And they don't fall out. That, hey, hire me. Why not? Okay.
We can clip the mobile launch platform onto the platform supports.
Oh my gosh,
The
you
tower
guys,
should be on the
that
right
was so stressful. Okay, tower should be on the right. Let's see if I'm doing this right.
side. Next.
Okay, this looks like correct, right? Tower's on the right side. Duh. Duh. And this, you guys, is why I am going to hire help to install a hitch on my
We need a
Tesla.
couple of duplicate parts.
Oh, so it does stay on the stand. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Doesn't go all the way down.
2 core stage umbilicals.
Two.
2 middle tower sections.
Okay. Well, some of these things look quite the same. We got these. Okay. I think that's.
Make sure you get the right parts.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, stop popping that up. God, that's annoying. Okay. Here we go. Make sure you get the right parts, he says. Okay. Here.
The core stage umbilicals look like this. And the middle tower sections are the ones with only 2 levels, not 3. First, slide one of the core stage umbilicals into the cylinder at the top of our half-completed tower. Those little tabs that stick out should be on top.
Oh my gosh, you guys, this is...
Push it all the way down. Then take...
I might need to watch that again. Okay. Hey, you guys, we're more than halfway done on this installation video.
Push it all the way down.
Okay, so I think it's... But where? The 2 umbilicals are identical. Yeah, these look pretty identical, right? Yeah. Okay.
Core stage umbilicals into the cylinder at the top of our half-completed tower. Those little tabs that stick out should be on top. Push it all the way down. Then take one of the middle tower sections.
Yeah, it made the same noise.
Push it down onto the clip on top of the tower. Be careful of the thin areas around the outside of the piece.
Dude, this guy sounds so mellow, and this is serious work. Wait.
Try to push on the middle column. Push it all the way down.
Uh-oh.
Now we'll install another core stage umbilical in the cylinder.
Okay, I think... Yeah, they're the same. Okay. Yeah, okay. Why is this like, okay. I wonder why this is like not going out all the way. I couldn't imagine printing this on my own. Like, I don't know. I don't have a 3D printer, so I don't know how like hard it is to not mess up. But wow.
Cylinder, just like the first one. And again.
Just like the first one. Well, where's that? Oh, I think I put the wrong thing on. Dang it. You guys. Okay. I put the wrong one on. What an idiot. But why is this not swinging out all the way? Is that a problem, do you think? Yeah, no. It said up toward the top. All right. Well, whatever. Okay. I put the wrong. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here we are. And then we have to put the next umbilical on. So I'm going to do that again. And he said the little pointy side up. And it makes that lovely noise. Here we go.
Install another middle tower section on top of the first one.
Okay. Install this guy. It's getting higher to where you can almost see it, but it's still not high enough. You guys, am I just advertising this as something that you want to build yourself? Oh, no. I did not just break 2 pieces. I did. Okay, I just broke 2 pieces. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Uh-oh. Please don't tell anyone. Don't tell Caleb.
Next, we'll need the other 2 tower sections.
Okay, so why is this one not going in as well? I did just break some of it, but don't get mad at me. Uh-oh. Okay, something's going on here. Oh, God. Oh my God. You guys, this is okay. So now this other part of the tower. But don't worry, one of you guys will win this. No, I really love Stardust. I really do. I mean it. Okay. Okay. Something is wrong, so I'm going to go back in time.
Next, we'll need the other 2 tower sections.
No.
Crew access arm section on top of the first one.
Okay. Let's go back. Here's the bigger sections. And here's the small guy that I still need to put on. Now, I already broke part of it trying to put it on. Well, no. Michael says if I break it, I can't send it out. Well, I have a completely new kit sitting here to send out to someone. So, okay. Question is, why are these not just going in here very easily? So what I have to do is put this on top of that. And it's like not wanting to go on. So we're going to try it again. And you guys can watch and see that I'm not full of it. Okay. Okay, we're going to try it again. And he said something about like... Oh my God, you guys. This is scaring me. Am I just like not doing it hard enough? I'm scared I'm going to break the whole tower. Get in there. Oh. This is really frustrating. Okay, it's not. Ah! What do you do all day for your job, Eliana? Not much.
Next, we'll need the other two tower sections, the crew access arm, and the other two umbilicals. First, take the upper stage umbilical arm. It looks like this. Insert it into the empty cylinder just like the first two, with the tall part facing up.
You guys, maybe I need to reconsider what I'm doing right now. Okay. We'll try.
Now, we'll take the upper tower section, which is the one that still has a clip on the top of it. Install it like the first two, again, being careful of the thin outer edge.
How can I be careful when you have to like muscle it on there? Looks like a bad fit. Shouldn't require so much force. Well, lucky for you, one of you will get your very own kit from me. All right. So we have another one of these. All right. Oh, look at, see, that was so much easier. So something weird is going on here. Okay.
Edges. On this tower section, you'll notice a rod instead of a cylinder. That's where we'll install the crew access arm. Make sure you face the crew access arm in the right direction. The flat side of the arm will be facing up. Now, before we attach the top tower section, we need to install the last umbilical onto that section. You'll see it has a gap on one side of it. The umbilical will go in that gap and then slide over this little semicircle part. Make sure the end of the umbilical is curving downwards when you install it. Finally, we'll swivel that umbilical so it's pointing upwards.
Okay. What? Hold on. Hold on, guys.
And hold it there as you install the top tower section
Why are you not showing me?
on the tower.
Okay, hold on.
And then slide over this little side of the arm will be facing up. Now, before we attach the top tower section, we need to install the last umbilical onto that section. You'll see it has a gap on one side of it.
Yeah, I see
The
that.
umbilical will go in that gap and then slide over this little semicircle part.
No, but does it go up?
Make sure the end of the umbilical is curving downwards when you
Well,
install
okay,
it.
there we go. He
Finally, we'll swivel that umbilical so it's pointing upwards and hold it there as you install the top tower section on the tower.
There we go. Another one. Okay, wait. Yeah, okay. So this also goes out. All right, another tower. All right. Oh, okay. Thought I broke it. All right. Okay, we're not done.
Then, when you release the umbilical, it should sit at a 90-degree angle to the tower.
So you guys, much like real life, SLS is way more complicated than Starship.
The tower is complete.
Woo!
Now onto the rocket itself. We can finally pick up our orange core stage.
Yeah.
The first thing we'll do is install the small white semicircle piece.
Dear.
It's a little tricky, and you don't want to...
It's a little tricky? Don't tell me it's a little tricky, dude. This whole thing has been a little tricky. All right. We're doing it again.
flex the print too much.
Don't
But
flex
you'll
it.
start by threading one end through the gap in between the core stage and the small pipe running along the side. Be careful not to push on that orange pipe, it can be fragile. And make sure you orient it correctly.
Oh my.
The thinner edge of the white piece should be towards the top. It helps to keep the white ring up against the core stage while you push it through that gap. Once you get it all the way through, it will sit flush.
Okay, well, hold on, sir. Oh. Okay, hold on. Why do I hear it making snappy noises like it's going to break? Okay, that was not it. We're going to try it again. We're going to try it from the other side. But you guys, one of you is going to be able to do this yourself. Oh, dear. Well, I got it in and I broke it, so that's great. Guess that's another part I need to super glue. It's in.
The next parts we'll need are the white solid rocket boosters and all those small black circles and rectangles.
Oh, dear.
We'll start with the black circles. For these, you'll want to slide them over the top of each booster, with the gap in the circle facing towards the other booster. As you slide it down, it will snap into place in the topmost ring in the booster. Then, take another one and slide it down until you hit the next ring. And keep doing that until all the rings in the booster have been filled.
Oh my God. I can't believe I just broke that. Well, that's embarrassing. Oh well. Okay. Slide it down gently. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. We're making progress. Listen, here's the deal, guys. I took a risk. I gambled with doing this live, and it worked out on Starship. It hasn't worked quite as well on SLS, but still, one of you guys is going to get this kit so you can do it by yourself. And Stardust has been great. So one of the things that I love most about Stardust is that it vents. It vents like a real rocket. It's humidifier, and that is the coolest part. So you're going to see that here soon. Oh my gosh, how many freaking rings are there? But I hope that whoever wins this actually is a fan of SLS. Because I know not all of you are. You don't have to lie to me. Okay. Just a few more of these rings. Now, these aren't too scary. This part isn't too scary. Some of the other stuff, though. Geez, it's already 2:12. Oh, my gosh. I got somewhere to be at 4, so didn't think this would take that long. SLS was a contraption, so not surprised it's a problem to assemble. I wouldn't call it a problem. It's just An exercise in patience. Don't these look like little crayons? Someone just said a bunch of stuff in Spanish. Sem problemas maybe that's not Spanish, actually. Nope, it's not Spanish. I don't know what language that is. Okay, my goodness. Okay, I think we got, a couple more. Well, the good news is that the small pieces that I've broken, I don't think they're a big deal. Ellie, no matter how long you take to do this, it's still faster than NASA's making them. You're right. You are right. Okay, 2 more. Portuguese. Yeah, that could have been Portuguese. You built it faster than NASA. Okay. All right, one more. Now, also, you guys, I've never done a live giveaway, so I thought that I would do it by picking a comment. Do you guys have any idea how to kind of make that random? Any of you guys able to help me with that part of it so that I don't seem biased? Although try to keep it in the US, because let me tell you, it is very expensive to ship overseas. Okay. All right. We're almost there. We're almost there.
If you purchase the pre-printed kit, you should have a few extra of all those black pieces in case you lose them. After you've got all the black rings in place on both boosters, you can now slide the small black rectangles into the vertical slots in the booster. Those slots have a slight curve to them, which is what holds the black pieces in place. Make sure you push them all the way in.
Oh my God. Serious? Oh shit. Love your spunky personality. Thank you. Someone says they have a random pick generators online you can download. That's the best I know. Wait until you have the tiny black squares. First to answer it wins, maybe. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. Well, we are almost done. I should get it since I bought a house from Lauren. You bought a house from my mother. Heck yeah. By the way, did I tell you guys that I got my Texas real estate license? Maybe not. Well, I got my Texas real estate license, and there is some property that I'm interested in Boca Chica, but more interested in showing it all to you guys. So the Starship Airbnb that I stayed in recently, which by the way, I highly recommend, a cheaper version of it is actually for sale right now. And John says, congratulations, you have the most options with the real estate license. So I'm actually, I got the real estate license with the intention of lead generation and referrals. So I'm not doing any open houses. I actually had my real estate license when I was 19 in California. But then I pursued a TV news career and here we are. But I'm really good friends with Matt Holm, who is a realtor here. And so anyway, haven't sold anything yet, but I've sold some interesting stuff through my channel. For example, I've essentially sold 4 Teslas through my referral code. And then I sold a couple 0G tickets as well. So, you know, if you guys, if you know, YouTube does not pay very well. So you got to keep your options open here. Oh, good. John says he talked to Matt Holm. He's awesome. He really is awesome. And he is the best person to work with in Austin. He's lived here for a long time. He knows the area better than anyone else, and he's just a really nice guy. He basically, you know, helped me network in Austin, kind of got me excited on my first visit here, showed me around. Okay, so here we go. Ba-boom. Ba-boom. I haven't done live streams in a while, so I know that today is kind of like casual, but let me know if you guys like it. I always feel like I'm not prepared enough, or if I do a live stream, I need to be more prepared, but I have a feeling you guys just kind of like hanging out. Okay. So let me know.
Next, we can install the orange core stage in between the boosters. Make sure you orient it correctly. The single pipe on the core stage will line up with the single pipe on the white part, and the double pipes line up on the opposite side. You may have to set it on a table and push down firmly to snap it into place. And finally, the Orion capsule and upper stage can snap on.
Sir, you gotta slow down. Yeah. Yeah.
Top of the core stage. Make sure you line up the holes on top of the core stage with the holes on the sides of the upper stage. Also, you'll notice a faint outline of the hatch door on Orion. That should be on the same side as the large venting hole on the core stage.
What? Oh. Where's the door? Oh my God, Eliana. There's this faint outline of a door. I don't see it. Oh well. Okay, it looks like he's okay.
And there you have it. Now just slide the rocket
There you
over the
have
two
it.
posts on the mobile launch platform. Make sure the side with the single pipe is facing away from the tower, and push it all the way down.
Wait, what? Make sure the side with the single pipe. What? Y'all.
Make sure the side with the single pipe.
Single pipe? What are you talking about? Oh, actually, there is a single pipe.
Is facing away from the tower.
Is facing away from the tower. Okay, so this way. Oh, jeez. See, here's the problem, guys. These like don't want to go out, and I think they have to be out more.
And push it all the way down. Now just one more thing.
No. Nope. We're having a problem. So what do I do? Because shit. I told you guys these like don't want to swing out all the way. Do I just need? Okay. What do we do here? What do we do here, huh? Because as you can see, they are right in the path of where this is supposed to line up. I guess they could go the other way, but I don't think that's how it's supposed to be. Right? That's not. The 3 swing to the back. Is this okay? Turn it? Houston, we have a problem. I think that is how the real is this is correct? Top one swings forward. Right, but is this stuff correct?
The miniature vehicle assembly building. It was made to appear like it's off in the distance, which is why it's so small. All you have to do is carefully slide the gray part over top of the white part.
Okay.
Again, you need to orient it correctly.
Now this is interesting. This already came pre-assembled, which
The two shortest gray prongs will be on the side of the building with the extra part sticking out. Just slide that down all the way and it will lock into place. And before we place this final piece next to the rocket, you should know it has a dual purpose.
here's my Halloween
The
face.
vehicle assembly building is what you should use to refill your reservoir with water. If you flip it upside down and fill it all the way up with water, it will hold enough water to fill your reservoir almost to the top.
Oh! Sorry, guys. I'm goofing around. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
And you'll pour it into this hole right here.
Oh.
Then we place the building into its slot, covering all that up. This makes refilling the reservoir super easy.
What? Okay. Hell yeah.
And now you're finally done.
That only
plug it back in.
10 years.
If you have any questions or issues, just use our website forum to let me know. Enjoy.
Oh my God. Okay, hold on, guys. All right. Shall we see it? Shall we see it vent? All right, let's go back to me. Just here. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, let's plug it in. Now remember, one lucky winner, I'm going to send this unopened kit to them so you can hopefully not break some stuff like I did. So we are going to, but see, even the little things that I broke, it's fine, worked out. Okay. All right, so it's plugged in. Yeah, but this isn't the magic, although it is nice. The magic is right there, baby. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. This is so cool. I'm telling you. It is very rewarding to know that I made this. Although I didn't do a great job today, but I tried. But you guys, that's live entertainment. That's what happens when you truly do things live. No edits. You make mistakes. You break tiny, tiny little pieces. But oh well. So anyway, we've had a very exciting day with the Starship. And you know what? Maybe I should redo this one because it's way more wobbly than my SLS. But we've had a very exciting day. Starship, Ship 25, Booster 9, restacked. Are we getting close? I don't know, but I'm very happy to have both of these now in my collection. And thank you to everyone who has ordered. A lot of you guys have ordered the Starbase. I mean, like, doesn't the Starbase one look so much cooler? I'm sorry. Although I do like the orange. So, yes. So if you guys want to win the NASA one unopened, it's time to pick a winner. Now, remember, I said super chats were encouraged but not required, so I can't just go based on the super chats. But I'm going to have to pick someone, and the only caveat is I would like to keep it in the United States. So I'm wondering if I should just scroll back. Should I just like scroll up through my comments and pick a random one? What do you guys think? What do y'all think? What do you guys think? Okay, I'm just gonna scroll. I'm just gonna scroll and scrolling. Also, if you guys already have one of these, don't feel okay. So I'm gonna pick a couple. Okay. Do we have a David Moreno in the house? I'm going to pick up two backups. David Moreno. Anyone? David Moreno. If you're here, comment. You have to comment. David Moreno. David Moreno. David, you're going to miss out. We're going to give it 1 minute. David Moreno. Because I have a backup. David Moreno. We're going to give you till 2:30. Now, okay, so if you guys want to join me tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a live stream of the tow hitch installation. That's going to be nuts. David might have went. So what do you guys think I should do? Because you see, YouTube are just like random commenters. So I have one kit. Should I try to see if he messages me? Or should I? No, I got to give it to someone who's here. So we have 1 more minute. Okay, so also exciting this month, Cybertruck, November 30th. We have the delivery date. Oh my gosh, it's finally here. So you guys are saying move on. Okay, so is Steve Schritz still in the house? Steve Schritz. Need you to comment. Steve Schritz. Now, if Steve doesn't answer, John hasn't. Okay, Steve is here. Steve, I need you to email me your address. I'm going to put in my email, which is on my YouTube, by the way. This is not a secret. Here's my email. Email me your address. Congratulations. I actually really love this. It is actually a lot more stable. Maybe I built it better. I'm not sure. But this is wonderful. Thank you guys for participating. Again, these are actually not super expensive, less than $100 for the pre-printed version that you can have fun assembling. This would be great as a gift, especially if you have maybe a younger one who it would be inspired by this. So I think it's a great gift and just something great to have in your office. As you guys can see, I have many mementos, too many. They are filling up the bookcase. But thank you guys for joining. And again, join me tomorrow because look, you don't often see tow hitches on Model 3s, but I'm really into biking and I want to be safe. And so I want to get a bike rack so I can take my bike to safer places to ride it. Well, in order to get a bike rack, I need to have a hitch. And so I was fortunate enough to have a company send me one to make a video about, but then comes the hard part of actually installing it. So as much as I would like to be overly optimistic and what time tomorrow, I think 1 p.m. tomorrow is what we agreed on. Around 1 p.m. Central Time, I'll be doing that. And I'm very excited for it. However, it is like very involved. You have to take off so many pieces of the car. Look, I'm willing to mess this up. I'm not willing to mess up my car. So I am going to be paying someone to help me and supervise me, but I asked them if I could live stream it so I can make a product review. And so I'm pretty excited for it actually, but hopefully you guys will join me for that. Let me see if I can find the actual, and I've referred a new order. So, wow. Thank you. Someone during this live stream bought a Stardust Starship. So if you guys want to buy your own, good on you, Steve, for winning it. But here's the link if you guys want to buy your own, either Starship or the SLS here. So, I mean, they're both really nice. They really are. And hey, why not have both? So thank you again to Stardust. He reached out to me, Caleb, and said that he's, had a lot of great success since people saw it on my channel. And I was like, well, why don't you send me the SLS version and send me 2 and I'll give one away. So I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it. Let me just see if I can find this crazy video so you know why I decided that I'm not going to install it on my own. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, let's see. Where is it? Okay, I'm not sure where it is, but anyway, join me tomorrow. I think it's going to be around 1 p.m. Central Time, and it's going. I don't know how long it's going to take. Truthfully, it may take a long time. So, thank you guys for watching this. And I have to say too, this is not too much of a problem because I love this model, but for some reason this one smells a lot better. So it is vented, it's water. Maybe it's because I used bottled water on this one, but there was like a kind of a little bit of a weird odor with the first one, and I thought maybe it was the wick, and I think it might have just been that I was using tap water. So if you want it to smell beautiful, use bottled water. Sorry guys, I'm honest. So thank you guys for joining me again. A really exciting time for Starship. And I have, of course, that Johnson Space Center tour VIP behind the scenes that I'm going to be sharing with you. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. And that's all I got for now. So I will see you guys tomorrow. And Steve, send me an email with your address.